So back to silver, circling back around to silver and gold. So I do hold some silver, and I recently learned that there is a, in my opinion, crazy phenomenon in regard to there being a monthly storage fee. So I stored my silver in the vault at a Brinks vault, and that was recommended by some well-known gold and silver advocates online. And so I store my silver there, and I got a bill for $35 for this month. And I'm thinking, why did I get a bill for $35? I thought that I paid a huge bullion premium on my silver already, which I did, 28%, if you remember from my gold and silver videos. So nope, I have to apparently pay $35 per month. Now, to be fair, that storage cost is because I chose to have individual storage of my precious metals, separated, segregated from other people's precious metals, just to not be commingled with other people's stuff. In case I want it, I want to make sure I have it, right? Well, that's the more expensive option, and apparently that's a $35 minimum monthly charge to store your precious metals that way. And that's a minimum. It's a percentage based on the amount of precious metals you have stored there. Now, it's a lesser percentage if you have it commingled with other people's precious metals, so it's not always astronomical, but the fact that it's a percentage means that if the value of your silver or your gold goes up, which it is and will continue to do, that's the whole reason for investing in it, the monthly storage cost is going to go up. So I could see myself having to pay a $100 storage fee in the years to come when the price of gold or silver skyrockets. I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars per month, and it depends on how much you're holding, but again, there's that minimum in place. I think it was like a $4 minimum for commingled gold or silver storage, and it was like a $35 minimum for segregated storage. I'm just not a fan of recurring costs, and I don't like having to pay that kind of thing. So the options are to have it shipped to myself, to liquidate it, or to pay the monthly fees. So just another heads up, if you guys were wondering, if you choose to not hold your own gold or silver, then you're going to have to pay a monthly fee to insure it, protect it, store it, guard it, all that stuff. All that stuff that's like really easily done by a Ledger Nano S for free. Although, to be fair, the equivalent would be having that gold or silver shipped to oneself and holding it oneself. And then one would no longer be paying a monthly storage fee. So I guess that's your choice as well. It just depends on whether you feel that that's a safe thing to do or not. So I found that interesting. I wanted to pass that along to you guys. Just another feather in the cap for cryptocurrency. There's no cost to guard, protect, insure, there's none of that stuff. Cryptocurrency is basically free to hold. It's like zero cost whatsoever. In fact, it's not just basically free, it is free to hold. So that's another example of why, while I do appreciate what gold and silver has done historically, and will continue to do for many decades to come, it's not going away by any means, and it will continue to rise in value. I just see Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as superior in so many ways. Anyone who is into gold and silver but doesn't get cryptocurrency, I think is antiquated in their thought process and is missing the bigger picture. They're missing the boat. They're unable to adapt. And as I've said before, they're unable to adapt to the mindset that value has to be, they think that value has to be in a physical object. If you listen to Peter Schiff, he'll talk about how you can make things with gold and it makes jewelry and circuits, and that's why it has value. But they can't get past the mental hurdle that value doesn't have to be physical. That's the transition we made from physical mail to email. Email isn't physical either, but it has way more value, I would argue, than physical mail because it's so superior utility-wise. And that's the exact same case I would make for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Its utility is so vastly superior to gold and silver because it's not a physical object. That is the reason it's superior to gold and silver. Ironically, the gold bugs would proclaim that the physicality of gold and silver is what gives it value. Well, I would proclaim the physicality of gold and silver is what detracts from its value. And that is why Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is superior to gold and silver. But we'll see that adoption occurring in greater and greater amounts as the time goes on, because we'll have a younger generation exposed to cryptocurrency and not exposed to gold and silver. No kid that's like 8 years old with a smartphone is buying gold or silver, but kids these days can access and earn Bitcoin and cryptocurrency at any age. They don't even have to be a legal age to earn cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is permissionless and borderless. So you can have someone from a third world country doing work online who's 8 years old, getting paid in Bitcoin and securing his future, whereas the legacy system and gold and silver are not going to do that for him because they're limited.